study of children between 5 and 16 years old showed that 30% of them wanted to become vloggers/YouTubers. And as you may or may not know, I want to do YouTube full time. So when I came across this article by CNBC Make It, here's how many social media followers you need to make 100 grand. I got very excited and very intrigued. So since I want to become a YouTuber, I thought it'd be good for me and for you, of course, to work out how many subscribers you need to make 25k, which is my current wage, and then all the way up to 100k. So first of all, before we get into it, I just wanted to mention that subscribers don't actually equal money. But it certainly helps because it allows YouTube to push your videos towards your subscribers and hopefully into the holy algorithm. So if subscribers don't equal money, then what does? Views equal money. So let's get into it. I used the calculator that was in the article and I'll link it down below to work out how many subscribers you need to make 25k. So I plugged in my 25k salary and it said that I needed to get 1,000 subscribers, which I could tick off the list. And that's actually the minimum that you need to make money on YouTube. And then the next thing on the list was 8.3 million views. In what world are you going to get 8.3 million views with only 1,000 subscribers? It's very, very unlikely that that's going to happen. So I'm not sure how reliable this source is. But I'm going to play along for the video. And I thought, what about the other platforms? So Instagram and TikTok. So on Instagram, apparently you need 5,000 followers and 107 sponsored posts, which equal around £230 per post. So unfortunately I don't tick any of those on the list. So hopefully you can go follow my Instagram and get me up to 5k, that'd be nice. And just for a laugh, TikTok, which is obviously a new platform and they don't have too much money to be throwing around like YouTube does. And it says that you need 10,000 followers and 90 million views. So for context, on TikTok I only have 3,000 subscribers and my highest viewed video is around 100k. So I should probably post a little bit more if I want to get even close to that 90 million. So I'm not sure where this calculator got its numbers from. Very unreliable, and YouTube is especially unreliable. But let me break it down for you using my figures. So my revenue per milli, or revenue per 1,000 views, is a bit down since the golden month of November last year. However, it is still up there at £9.17. So if I got the 8.3 million views like the calculator suggested, I would make £76,111. So that's 3 times more than the calculator calculated. However, because my niche is personal finance, the RPM and the CPM tend to be higher, so that'll be a contributing factor. However, I still do think if you are in a less lucrative niche, maybe like lifestyle or fitness, then you can definitely make 25k if you are getting 8.3 million views. Because this calculation doesn't include any other forms of revenue that can be generated by this amount of views. In my opinion, YouTubers are entrepreneurs by nature, so they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different sources of income that can be used all in one to combine into a salary that is bigger than 25k if you are getting 8.3 million views. So for me personally, I currently only have 3 forms of income. We've got ad revenue, we've got affiliate income, and Patreon, which is on hold at the moment, but we'll talk about that another day. But even with those 3, that is missing out one of the most lucrative forms of income that a YouTuber can actually create, which is sponsorships. I currently haven't done that because Domino's have not reached out to me yet, but when they do, I'll let you know. Sponsorships are often the most lucrative form of income for most YouTube content creators, which is why you see a lot of them. Sponsored videos can command anywhere from £10 per 1,000 views up to £50 per 1,000 views. Well, it's actually unlimited, but obviously it depends how good of a negotiator you are. And this really puts into perspective when you see that other big YouTubers are getting millions and millions of views every single week when they're doing sponsored videos. It's absolutely crazy. They're making a ton, sign me up. To take my channel for example, if I use those calculations and apply it to my own channel, I've had 268,000 views in the last year. So that would command anywhere between 2.6k all the way up to 13k. So there's a big disparity, but obviously that's a lot of money over a year, depending on how many you do and how much you charge, of course. And the real mad thing is, if I had the 8.3 million views like they suggest, then you could command anywhere from 83k all the way up to 415k, which is mind-boggling. There are people getting 8.3 million views a week. Just bear that in mind. So this is absolutely crazy, and this is why I don't think you need 8.3 million views in order to make 25k. And while you do need 1,000 subscribers, because this is the minimum in order to get monetized, I think you can do it with around 5,000 to 10,000 subscribers and make a decent living, 25k a year from YouTube. But it obviously does depend on your business sense and your entrepreneurial spirit, let's say. And what you could do is you could spread your income sources. So you could have a Patreon perhaps and do affiliate marketing, because for me, that was around 70% of my income from the last year. So in the last tax year, because I just filed my tax report, I made 10 grand from YouTube, which is absolutely bonkers. And I'm still trying to work out how I managed to do that. And considering I didn't make any money for the first couple of months, I basically made £1,000 every single month. So 10 grand, 10 months. Pretty decent. That's all with 5,000 subscribers. So shows what you could potentially do with a lot more. Bearing in mind this is all part-time, I think I've done a fairly good job in order to make that. So thinking about it that way, going full-time and making 25k doesn't seem too crazy. But how feasible is it to 10x this and make 100 grand per year? I reckon yes. If you 10x'd your subscribers, so you had 50k subscribers and you had 2.6 million views in a year, then I think you could easily make 100k. So you could probably make 25k from ad revenue, anywhere from 25 to 130k of sponsorships. And then depending on which affiliate schemes you use, you can make anywhere from 10 to 50k in affiliates. So I think it's definitely doable. And even if you had a different channel that's not related to finance, it's related to fitness or something like that, you may not be able to get the high ad revenue and the affiliates may be slightly less, but you could potentially do more sponsorships to fit in with your content, fit in with your brand, and make up the 100k from that. So you might have a different weighting of income sources, but it doesn't matter. If you reach 100k, then it's all good. And obviously there are other forms of income, which include like merchandise, physical products, digital products, lots of other forms of income that could potentially contribute to making 100k. This might be a bold final statement, but I reckon you can make 100 grand a year on YouTube with just 50k subscribers. So what are you waiting for? Go do it. I'm not a millionaire, but I'm trying to help you become one. So peace.